Oh, there we go. Running up and live here. Let's get the script involved here, yeah? Cue intro music. Fade in with the music. Welcome to the Photo Odyssey. That's where I take pictures. I make mistakes. I figure out this whole photography thing as I go, essentially. As I go. In no shape or form a pro. Um, but grab some coffee, grab something to drink, whatever it is that you drink, and let's talk about some photography. Cut. All right. I have a script here. I'm gonna be up and down looking at this because whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a pretty sweet camera. Sorry, I'm looking around with all this for a while. Maybe I shouldn't start right away. Say that for later. I had Chat GPT help me out with this one, so since I wanted to make a beginners, it's not the beginners podcast. Those guys are great. I love watching them, but I wanted to do something a little different, a little less formal, a little more grounded, and just. I originally wanted to call this the shit show because that's what I. That's what my life is right now. It's a shit show. But Paka- Photography Kapite, the photography podcast. So my introduction was "Welcome to the Shit Show." Uh, I like that one too, but but also like "Welcome to the Photo Odyssey" because it is a photo odyssey. It's something that's like I'm very nervous. Can you tell? I get nervous to go like this. I'm not. There's a lot of things I get nervous about, but I was here to. This is the first episode. This is more of an introduction to who I am, to why I started this podcast, my photography journey, and so it's about who I am, why I started this podcast, why I'm on this photography journey. So I'm no pro by any means, no pro at all. I mean, I casually take some pictures and photographs. Um, I've been shooting off and on 4 years now, going on 4 years, close to 5 years actually. But um, the first year was just with my phone. I had an old Motorola phone. This is like 5 years ago. I had an old Motorola phone. I don't remember which brand it was though. I mean, it was Motorola, but like the brand inside the Motorola brand. Don't know what it was exactly, but um, I had just gotten out of jail and I was in treatment. I had brought in my phone when I wasn't supposed to. I go for walks and stuff like that. I was like nearing my time out of there. I'm in recovery, by the way. 5 years clean now. I don't know what to do with my hands either, but yeah, I snuck in a phone, the treatment, and I go for walks, bring the phone out. I would take small pictures. I really like taking pictures. So and anyways, fast forward a couple more months after that, I finally got out, living in the sober living house for a little bit. Um, and I had to find a hobby to get out and do something. So it was disc golf and taking pictures. Is I've always had an interest into it. So, but yeah, kind of went sidetracked there. I've been shooting off and on for 4 years, 5 years, and I wanted to create. I've always thought about like I wanted to create a space about photography without like gatekeeping, like tell everybody, like the average person wanting to get into it, what it's like. Um, I also wanted to share. It's like a trauma dumping ground for me too. I can get out and talk about shit that's troubling me today. It's been troubling me that I deal with on a daily because I am a person in recovery. So it'll be a little bit of that too, mixed in with photography stuff, if you don't mind that. Because my life is a mess. I'm the average photographer. I don't do anything special. I just get out, take pictures because I love it. I like doing it. um, so a little bit about myself, as you just mentioned. I'm 5 years sober now. Been in and out of recovery for the last 7 years. But how I got into photography initially is that I would, during the summertime, I had to have been, let's say, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around that range. But I, my father and my dad would bring me to work with him, and he worked on a construction site as like an overseer, manager type guy. He wasn't like the foreman or anything, but he would go there and stuff and like check on how everybody's doing, things like that. And also he would have to take pictures, see the progress, update people. And so then he'd be busy, but hey, it's this little camera like this, a little silver one that just had like the fixed lens that come out. It's a little bit, and it's like one of those power shot ones, kind of like a digital one, or just really cheap camera back then. But this was early 2000s, late 90s, so it's a little silver thing, yay big, size of a phone, maybe a little bit smaller than a phone, but I think we've all had those little travel cameras, pocket-sized cameras. Um, and then my aunt, husband at the time, he was a photographer. He did photo shoots and things like that in Red Lake. That's northern Minnesota. So I watched him do that, and he had a blast with it. He takes some pretty sweet pictures, and he passed away some years ago. But I ended up getting one of his lenses from my auntie, and it was cool. I still have it. I just kind of keep it as a memorabilia thing. But 4 years ago, yeah, fast forward, fast forward a bunch of years. I mean, I've always just I would take pictures on what is it, like a little Nokia phone. It's little tiny flip phones back in the early 2000s, like 2004, 2006. You had those little phones, and I, I always loved doing that too. Um, but I've always done that. I've always taken pictures, just different pictures. People have always liked how I took pictures, and it's just taking pictures, I think. But I never really noticed I had an eye for it until I got sober. But yeah, I'd like to do these videos all in one take too. I think that would need not many cuts. I mean, there'd probably be some cuts, but not many. But my first camera that I used 4 years ago, that bought, I think I got it for $800, $700. It was a Nikon D5600 kit lens with a couple lenses on there. I think it was like the 400 or 300 or something like that, and the smaller lens like the 14 to 50 or whatever it was. I don't remember what it was exactly, but that was my first camera. test ASMR really quick. See how this goes. Maybe I'll do some ASMR. Ooh, that's gross. Don't like that. So I got some little bullet points here. I mean, my style has changed a lot. I mean, it's changed. If I was just like, if I was just like a lot of things. I mean, taking pictures of people, street photography, landscapes, just plants, animals. I mean, my style has gone from very just over edited, heavily edited, to I think now today it's a little more refined. It's a lot more like a little more thought out. But I mean, I've changed a lot. I go back to my old Nikon days, which is just a couple years ago here. But I could see that I was just getting out there and taking pictures. That I wasn't serious about it, but I wasn't at the same time. I was just learning. I spent three good good 3 years learning on it, which I think is key into growing as a photographer is just taking that time to learn for yourself. Um, but yeah, growth is everything. I mean, you gotta have a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. Because if you go into it thinking, "I want this, I need this, this is how it's gonna happen, this is what's gonna happen," if I don't get it, fucked, fucking failed. I mean, go on thinking, "I'm gonna make 1,000 mistakes. I'm gonna take tens of thousands of pictures. I'll probably post 0.5% of them, maybe not even that. Post 5 or 10 of them. I mean, you'll take 1,000 pictures in a month and post 2 or 3, maybe. Who knows? That's okay too. But you are actively learning. You are trying to fail, which is the only way you can grow is to fail, I think. I think the biggest struggle was trying to do it too advanced stuff too quick. Um, Trying to do like commercial shoots and portrait shots too soon before I had my camera settings figured out was shit show. But keep it basic. Go outside. Take pictures in the morning, in the day, at night, cloudy days, rainy days, sunny, hot days. See how your camera reacts, see how you react with your camera on all those days. But always protect your gear. Always protect your gear. A couple more quick little bullet points here. Um, what this podcast will be about. Kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but there's no pro level tutorials here. There's no super advanced Peter McKinnon. He's great at what he does, kind of thing. There's none of that. There's nothing like gotta edit this to clarity to whatever, just right to get the right thing. Nope, it's none of that. It's none of that shit at all. It's just my photography style is a shit show, but it's fine. I'm not trying to be Thomas Heaton, who I love, Peter McKinnon, who I love. We're not, we're not, we're not there yet. I'm not trying to be there yet. I use it for inspiration. That's fine. I have a lot of inspiration with these photographers, but it's just real talk, using my experiences, lessons I've learned, lessons I'm trying to learn, lessons I will be learning. Because, tell you what, it's a shit show, but it's an odyssey because the odyssey is soul amalgamation. That's a word. I don't know if that's a word. It's a word, but I don't know if I use it right though. Hmm. I think it's gonna be a good little journey. It's gonna be fun. Um, I'm already having fun doing this. If you can't already tell, I'm a very, very, extremely shy person. Extremely shy person. Like, uh, receiving phone calls, I get nervous when that happens. Growing up, when I was a kid, I had to be like forced outside. Unless I was like in the woods, then I would just walk around the woods. I loved being alone. I mean, I still struggle with anxiety with public situations. So, I like to help people with the mental side of that and just talk about my experiences with my anxiety, my depression, and things like that, and be very open and about who I am and what I am, and that's just the real talk over there. So these aren't going to be polished episodes. They're not going to be episodes where they're like high class production. I might do them outside one day in this room here, at my house, at work. They're going to be all over the place. But I'm going to do episode a week. So today is April 28th, 2025. I'm going to record one today, probably one tomorrow. One day after that, I'm going to release some, probably post and release 3 episodes for May. I don't know what day exactly I'm going to, I mean, I would like to have, well, if I'm going to do it for May, I better release some like on a Friday or Saturday then. Yeah, probably, I guess I can just shoot on Monday. Then having the first one's done by Friday. Maybe Saturday we're going to post them. Yeah, shoot them Monday, post Saturday. Yeah, oh, I guess that's my plan. Things I like to explore those gear, photo adventures, editing, creative struggles. Um, I like to do some live streams there and there. Oh, live streams here and there on Pokemon. Some send me a gift. Yep, so the plan, I touched on that. Weekly episodes, solo for now. Guess later, maybe. Talk to my buddy Chris. See la, 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 la. What I hope listeners get from this podcast, we all can learn together. We can all help each other. We can all grow together. For me personally, too, all that, and for everyone here. It's a community that I want to help grow and build together. And I would love experts, I would love advanced people, intermediate people, beginner people to be here. And if I don't know some things and I see people that are advanced in here, offer advice. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you're a beginner, comment wherever that's at and ask, hey, I'm having trouble doing this. And in the comments, I'll look at them and I'll try to have a section in the thing where I'd be like, hey, here's some comments. Let's answer these questions, and we'll answer them together. But no bullying. I don't like bullies. I don't like people hating on each other, talking shit, being mean. You know, this isn't Reddit. This isn't Facebook Reels. This isn't TikTok where people just fucking meaner than hell. You know, it's we have to be good. Be good to yourself to be good to others. I just want a community of people that are just nice, calm, relaxed, helpful. They're there for each other. There's just already so much hate in this world. We don't need more hate. We don't need more animosity, more people walking on eggshells or going into a community where they like have to bite their tongue because they don't know if somebody's gonna fucking lash out on them. I want to welcome people with open arms. Yeah, but that's my hope, anyways. But yeah, so I'm just gonna read off of what ChatGPT said for my closing. It's a wrap up and call to action. 3 minutes. So this podcast is a journey, not a destination. If you were here for the ride, subscribe, follow, and let's figure this out together. Perfect. I love it. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to ask some questions. Um, so if I post this on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'll read the comments. I won't respond to hate comments. Get enough of that already daily from my life. I don't need any more of that. But if you do, I'm sorry. You feel that way. But what's your biggest struggle with photography right now? Um, if you can answer that in the comments, that'd be sweet. And maybe I should answer them because this is the first one I could answer them on a third episode. That way I can get at least a full weeks of episode or a full week of comments and get some timing on that one. Instead of just a couple days. Yeah. Episode 3 will answer that. Well, how am I gonna answer that if I'm gonna record 3 episodes this week? Maybe I'll just record. No, I'll record Monday. This is the first one's fine. But I was already kind of working on the intro and outro, like on Canva, on like a little thingamajigger. So, we'll, we'll see how it goes. I don't know how to end this. I hope you guys like this. It's a very chill, relaxed style podcast. It's nothing too crazy or brash or out there or loud. It's just me getting shit out of my head out into the world. And yeah, thank you guys for you stayed here for the entire time. Many thank yous. Miigwech, which means thank you. And Ojibwe, which I'm an Anishinaabe. But yeah, let's keep shooting. Let's help each other out. Let's learn and grow. And please comment what is your biggest struggle with photography right now, and I'll episode 3 I'll address those. And yeah. Bye. Peace and love.